We need to bring back inventors and tinkerers as a vocation. They've kind of just disappeared. We got engineers, we got designers, but those are not the same. Not to downplay what they do. I want someone that just ponders and makes thingamajigs.
Here's the thing, innovation only ever happens through play. And in a world where everyone is trying to optimize every second of every day, that time to experiment is a complete luxury. Everyone has a fear of failure, and they internalize that because you were educated and tested like you were a machine. Machines need to recall and recite information. It has to be in your memory, otherwise you failed the test. You're not measured on your ability to discover an answer. When people come up against something that they don't know, they literally error. The psychological and emotional barriers to the unknown are just too much for them to be able to handle. I've made innovation my livelihood, but I learned how to build, tinker, and innovate from my dad. He always has a project on the go. At the moment, I think he's building an old school arcade machine from a Raspberry Pi, which is a type of microcomputer, not a pastry. But what I see every day is this optimization mindset where people don't want to make mistakes. There's not enough time to discover what doesn't work. And worse than that, people cognitively exclude people who think differently. Let's take this into a world of contradiction. Think about generative AI, for example. People who are experimenting with generative AI, sometimes what they're creating is absolute crap. It's slop. So you're going to see a lot of cognitive exclusion towards them. There's going to be belittling. You're going to tell them that they're wasting their time. But they're experimenting and playing. Not everything has to have a defined outcome in mind. Not everything has to be useful. But I guarantee you, they are learning how generative AI works and they are getting better results. And they are the ones who you ask for their prompts. Sure, they might use robots, but at least they aren't robots. At the same time, people who talk about AI killing creativity are copying and pasting their insights and perspectives from other people. If you want to innovate, you have to play, experiment, make mistakes, and put yourself out there. You have to explore and discover how to do things. You are going to have to learn how to reject a world that's obsessed with machine-like people working more efficiently. Discovering how things work and sometimes not having a clearly defined outcome is truly an act of rebellion in today's world.